Okay, we are going to solve some inequalities. We're going to start with this one. Okay, let's start with by subtracting 3x from both sides. So minus 3 and minus 3. We have 4x on this side and minus 4 on this side. And then we can divide both sides by 4. And but we're not dividing by a negative 4, we're by a negative number. If we were divided by a negative number, we'd have to switch to inequality. But since we're not divided by a negative number, we don't have to switch to inequality. So this just becomes x, and this becomes negative 1. So if we were to write out like with parentheses would say, it can go from anything less than negative 1 and negative 1. So we're saying here that we're not including negative 1. We're going from here all the way up into infinity, not including negative 1. Will satisfy this inequality. All those numbers that are less than negative 1 will satisfy that inequality. Now with this one, 5x is greater than 8x plus 27. Well, let's get old x's to this side. So let's subtract 8x from both sides. I would have negative 3x here is greater than 27. Then we can divide both sides by 3, by negative 3. And since we're dividing both sides by negative 3, we'd have to swap the inequality. And 27 divided by negative 3 would be negative 9. So this is saying that anything less than negative 9, all the numbers less than negative 9, satisfy everything after negative 9, well, I guess under negative 9, satisfy this inequality. Now what about this one? First, let's redistribute these numbers. We have 8x minus 5 times 4 is 20x plus, negative 5 times 1 is negative 5 is greater than or equal to negative 1 plus 8x minus 6. Okay, well, now let's combine like terms. This like term becomes negative 12 x minus 5 is equal to negative 1 plus 8x minus 6. And then let's remove this 5 from this side. Let's remove this 5. So this, if we remove this 5, I'm going to do it over here. Well, we just add 5 to this side, and we add 5 to, first let's combine these like terms on this side. Negative 1 plus negative 6 is negative 7. And then now let's add 5 to both sides. And we have minus 12x is greater than or equal to negative 2 plus 8x. And then we can subtract 8x from both sides. 8x minus 8x, and we have negative 20x That was terrible. This was terrible. Negative 20x, negative 2, right here. And then we divide both sides by 20. Let me erase this again. Divide both sides, negative 20x. That's like terrible again. Oh my goodness. Divide both sides by 20, negative 20. And since we're dividing both sides by negative 20, we have to swap the inequality sign. And we have to go x is less than or equal to negative 2 over 20, negative 20, which is just same thing as saying 1 over 10. And this is going to be positive because a negative number divided by a negative number is a positive number. There you go. This is saying that any number that's less than or equal to 1 over 10 will satisfy this original inequality. So the way we would write it, like with the parentheses and everything, we'd write it like 1 over 10, comma, negative infinity. This little bracket means we're including 1 over 10 as one of the things that can solve the inequality. Anyway, stay in school.